Welcome back to Chinstrap Chaps.
Here we are playing The Thing.
That would actually be, no. They should make a good Thing game.
They should.
Because the one they got is pretty crappy. And people do jazzercise before they turn into the Thing.
Well, not to mention that game came out at a time where horror games kind of... they could finally hit their stride, I think, because of like the technology. But the thing is that nobody had done any PS2 games before, so they didn't know what the console was capable of.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a couple of games before that did well, like Silent Hill on the PS1 and that sort of thing. Resident Evil obviously was a big one, but like at the same time, like PS2. Oh, you look at that game now, it looks terrible.
Oh yeah.
The Thing game for one thing I did really like about that game though was like it followed up directly after the movie.
Yeah. I think if they were to make it again in the new kind of, and actually put a real big effort on the scary, I think that game could be fucking awesome.
Well, dude, you know what would be sweet too? Would be like maybe they could even do like a what the fuck are you doing?
Being a horse.
They could even do like a multiplayer. I think would be kind of sweet because like people could get infected and they could not know about it.
Yeah,
and like that sort of thing.
Yeah, you could it could easily be turned into like a Source kind of thing.
Yeah,
from Valve, and
that would be kind of cool.
It would just be two teams. One would have like one person who is the start out infected. Actually, could be a little tiny creature, and then it slowly but surely will transform into a human, and then you can run around, and you can infect everyone else on the other person's team.
Yeah.
Until
I don't
everyone...
think. I don't think that would be the main. There should be the main focus of the game.
No,
I mean,
that would just be a mode in multiplayer.
Yeah. Alright. Normally, I try doing a weird jump thing here, but I'm not going to do that this time because I don't think that usually works out. Oh my! Okay, try
God, it's like you're on a city.
Yeah, I know. It's like there's actually a thing like that in White Knight Chronicles.
Like
there is a
giant
isn't it
city.
Like there's a giant there's a giant city. I forgot if it was like a worm or something. I forgot what it was.
I know it's something and it moves.
It's a giant city on like a fucking
the back of something.
Yeah, in the back of like something like going around. It's kind of crazy. Doesn't really make a lot of sense, but whatever. They can do what they want. I think this is the only vital spot on this dude. Pretty sure this is the only one.
I would not know.
I don't recall there being another one. Plus he's got no fur for there to be another thing.
Yeah, it's really just getting up here.
Yeah, getting up here is a... I'm actually surprised I did it that quickly, because this one can kind of take a while to do.
Man, he's getting pissed.
Man, these episodes are going to be so short now. Hold on, buddy.
We're only 4 minutes in and you're about to kill this fuck.
I know. I know. I might have to do 2 in 1, man. Who knows?
One more stab. Get him right in his uvula.
I thought you were going to say uterus.
No. So I was watching Friday the 13th.
Okay.
The original.
Uh-huh.
Good movie.
Fuck.
Yeah?
A lot of movies like that I don't know if I've ever actually seen that movie.
Do you know about it, though?
Oh, yeah, I know about it.
Okay.
Jason Voorhees going around murdering his family.
No.
Or something like that.
No.
Or like, it's something along those lines.
It's, people go to this camp. It's been forever haunted. Quotation marks. And what happens is, turns out that Jason died.
Yeah.
In the water, drowned because the camp counselors were not, watching him. Spoilers, everyone.
It's an old movie. If you're an idiot and haven't seen it like me, then fuck it. I don't know where I'm going with this.
And what happens is...
Shame on you for not watching it.
People start getting murdered. You see it all from a first-person kind of perspective, and sometimes not. Like, you don't actually see the killer at all. And then at the very end, you figure out it is actually Jason's mother.
Like in the mask and whatnot?
No, she's not even in the mask.
Oh.
She's walking around fucking murdering people.
Oh. Okay.
And then, Ending Girl has a couple battles with her, fights, and then, she kills her, goes out on a boat, falls asleep, and then is dragged under the water by Jason.
You tell stories so well.
Well, I don't want to... I actually think you should watch it, so I'm not...
I know, but just like... she fights girl, and then, she goes on a boat.
I'm just thinking that you should watch it, and I don't want to ruin the whole of everything. Even though I did.
I won't watch it.
I know you won't. But there's still the chance.
I'm waiting on my new Last Exile Blu-rays to come in, man.
I don't fucking care
I
about your piece of shit.
I want to see how the American voice cast is, because I watched it with the Japanese voice actors, and I actually really liked it like that. I watched one episode. It's the recap episode. The bonus episode, as they put it. It recaps the entire events of the first Last Exile.
Oh, okay.
From the perspective of two of the characters from the original. I will not say who, because... Well, I told you about one of them, but I think you either forgot about it or you put on a charade for Mitch when we watched it because you didn't want to spoil it for him.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about, right?
I believe so, yes. But once again...
Say who you think.
Clarence...
No.
Clarence Clark Darby. Pretty sure that's a person.
You'll look it up in a sec. No, but seriously.
I'm not even paying attention. Alright, Last Exile.
Last Exile, there's a character in there that's kind of a surprise character, but I told you about him, I think, at one point.
Oh, what are you talking about, surprise? Like, how is he surprised?
You allegedly thought that he died in the first one, but he's alive.
Oh, okay.
He's got butt cancer?
Yes. Yeah, I know. I know who you were talking about.
Okay. Everybody else who hasn't seen it and is interested in that, I didn't spoil it for them by saying that he's got butt cancer, but that's
Only Joe would understand
that's just my way of saying who I wanted to say who it is without actually saying the name. But yes.
Yeah, him.
Butt cancer guy is alive.
How many people do you think has watched that?
Last Exile?
Yeah.
Probably some people have seen it, but probably haven't finished it.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people... Most people don't consider that to be one of the greats, but it's one of my personal favorites.
But yeah, I was putting on a charade for Mitch, so...
Yeah, because that's Mitch, don't watch this episode.
Mitch,
I saw you, you bastard.
Mitch, you're terrible to watch things with because you ask questions that if I answer, I feel like I'm ruining things.
It's true. That's why whenever I watch something, I don't ask questions to anybody. I'm just like, as a headshot, dude. I'm just like, it will tell itself, and I will find out everything in due time. You
anger me, Mitch. You tell us not to talk during movies, but then Or I'm trying to show you something. You ask questions and then you either ask the correct thing, and then I just sit there now. I've learned to just not say anything.
This is something for you, since you and I have both seen Last Exile. After the first episode. So what's Exile? I think there's a tree over here.
Yeah, and that's what I do. I just sit there. I don't answer.
You will find out.
I don't even say anything. He asks me a question, and I'll go.
So he's watching us play this game. What happens after you beat the last one? Just watch, and you'll find out.
I'll give a good.
There's a tree.
I'll give a good example. Well, since we were talking about, oh my god!
Whoa!
Right.
Epic maneuver.
Every time.
More fish. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
More fish.
Since we were talking about Evil Dead,
That was amazing.
yeah. since we were talking about Evil Dead, so no, Devil. You ever seen Devil?
The one where they're that's not the one where they're stuck in the elevator.
Yes,
is it?
that is the one.
Oh, is it that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he'll ask, so which one's Satan? And I'll be like, that's the whole point of the movie. I don't want to say.
Anybody who hasn't seen Fight Club. So is Edward Norton and Brad Pitt the same dude? Why would you ever assume? Holy shit, he was right! It's like that's the whole point of the movie, is to watch the movie to find out that, yes, Tyler Durden and this nameless protagonist are the same person.
It's so odd. Mitch is really fucking good at guessing what's gonna happen next. So I just shut my lips because I don't want to ruin anything. I'm gonna let him think whatever he wants.
Let him ruin it for himself.
So in
Mitch,
so in Dragon Ball Z, does he become the biggest? He's watched the first episode. So does he become the biggest guy and destroy Majin Buu? And I'd look at him and be like, "What the fuck?
What are you talking about? Who's that?
How did you guess?"
Heart disease.
He's probably gonna fight some guy named Cell. He's like, "Stop it! How do you do this?"
Are you David Blaine?
Fucking David Blaine.
He's like trying to
guessing.
It comes to the point where like he's asking questions like that are just so absurd that like he thinks in his head there's no way that this could ever possibly happen. So it turns out that he's right every single time.
I had the perfect one. He plays 5 minutes of Mass Effect 1. So is there going to be a godchild at the end? No one would guess that, but he gets it right. He's like, so is there going to be a godchild at the end? We'll be like,
He plays Metal Gear for the NES.
Metal Gear, the one that's not at all. So is he going to grow old from the degenerating clone disease?
So he's a clone of Big Boss, and he happens to get this like a horrible aging disease basically, and Big Boss is alive the whole time. And then there's going to be this extra character named Raiden who turns into a ninja and gets his arms cut off.
And he gets a whole new game for him.
Yeah.
And then we just turn
How
him,
do you
how do you do this?
It's 95, man! Or whatever that game came out. It's probably like 90 something.
But yeah, he's really fucking good at guessing what's going to happen. So now I just shut up.
The Mitch that we've made up. Anyway.
No, actually, naturally, he is really fucking good at guessing what's gonna happen.
See, I don't like doing that. I don't like guessing. I like just saying, well, shit's gonna happen. I'm gonna see what happens.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason why I'm watching the show. I'm not here to predict what's gonna happen. I mean, there have been times like, hey, I see him. I fucking see him. Don't scare him away.
As you were saying.
Anyway, he's still alive. He's still alive. You fucking bitch. All right.
Good job, horse.
For Lost Planet 3, I kind of predicted it because it was really predictable. Was I right? No. I'm usually never right when it comes to predicting stuff.
I've been the only time I've been pure like genius with predicting was Quarantine, the first Quarantine, because it was so predictable. I'm like,
yeah.
I was sitting there, the guy's running up the stairs. I'm like, there's gonna be a guy come out, and he's gonna smack the camera in its face, and he goes, "Wah!" and he's, I'm like, told you. I'm like, they're gonna get to the elevator. They're going to jump in. The firefighter is going to try to jump in last, and then he's going to die. Guess what happens?
The black guy dies.
Nope. Firefighter dies. Piece of shit.
That's my prediction for every movie ever.
What are you doing?
I'm just
trotting around
at the speed of sound.
Trotting around.
I'm trying to think of like some cheesy like Western song to play during this.
I've been on a horse with a... I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. And it's good to be caught in the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause it ain't no one going to give you no pain.
No, I know that part. Next time on Chinstrap Chaps, we get naked with the devil.
No, I don't.
Mm-hmm.